you, Huang. We're going to move on to you, please. Is it Nan?
Good evening, teacher and everyone. I am Yang. I'm from Ho Chi Minh City. I am the representative at the medical equipment companies. Nice to meet you, teacher.
Okay, nice to meet you, Nan. And what comes to your mind when you think about the word presentation?
When I think about the word presentation, there are three things appear in my mind. First thing, first thing, speaking in a group of speaking in front of a group of people, and the second thing, I feel a little nervous and confused to speak, and the last, I think about the topic, the content of presentation.
So yeah, excellent. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nan. So we're going to move on to you, please. Is it Win?
Yeah. Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. My name is Wing. I am 27 years old. Now I'm living in Nha Trang. Mention about the word presentation. I think three words: confident, prepared, and proactive.
Oh, yeah, excellent. Okay, thank you, Wing. So we're going to move on to you, please, Dan.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Thành. I'm living and working in Bình Dương province. I'm a researcher. I'm 42 years old. Nice to meet you, teacher.
Very nice to meet you, Dan. And can you tell me, what do you think when I say the word presentation?
Yes, when I think about the word presentation, I think that design slide, a projector, a pointer, a figure, and chart in presentation.
Okay, yeah, excellent. Okay, thank you, Dan. So we're going to talk to you, please, now, La.
Hello, teacher. My name is Thara. I am 32 years old. Now I am working at Japanese company. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you, La. And can you please tell me, what do you think when I say the word presentation?
When I think about the work presentation, I think it's a writing and theme and content.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, thank you, La. So we almost always say content, which I think is very important for presentations. What is actually in your presentation, which is the content. So brilliant. Okay, excellent. So nice to meet you, everyone. I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to cover today. So we're going to learn about some basic steps to master presentation skills. And by the end of this lesson, we're going to remember at least 6 related words. We're going to create full sentences about the topic. We're going to concentrate on the topic. We're going to avoid some common grammar and pronunciation mistakes. Okay, so we're going to start by watching a video, and I'm going to ask you after the video, what mistakes can you see that the presenter is making? Okay, so just pay attention to this video. Okay, so that perhaps is probably the worst presentation ever. I'm going to ask you guys how you feel about this. So, Juan, what mistakes can you see the presenter is making there?
Yeah, in the video, I found that the presenter did not prepare the slide design carefully, or maybe the projector. Second, he did not turn off the mobile before presentation.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
He may be confident.
Yeah, so he was unconfident. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, yeah, just perhaps something to help you with your grammar. You said there, Juan, second, turn off his mobile. A better way of saying this is to say, and secondly, so you could say, and secondly, he did not. So you could say, and thirdly, he did, etc., etc., and you could say, and lastly. So yes, you should say secondly instead of second, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's okay, Juan. And I'm going to move on to you, please, Nan.
Yes, I am here.
Okay, so what mistakes could you see the presenter was making?
Yes, there is some mistakes in the presentation. Firstly, the presenters are not well prepared for his presentation. He used a funny slide and story to demonstrate what he said, but he cannot identify the word on screen in normal way. Secondly, suddenly the mobile phone ring. It can interrupt audience attention, but he doesn't think his mobile phone rings. So this is available to answer. This is not available to answer the phone in presentation. I think there are mistakes. Those mistakes are common in real life. So the presenter should avoid that mistake in the presentation.
Excellent. Yeah. So you just said presenters should avoid. You can say presenters should avoid these mistakes in presentations. Yeah, brilliant. I really liked that sentence you just said, Jan. I'm going to highlight it to the rest of the class. So you said it can interrupt the audience's attention, which I think is a very good sentence, using some good vocabulary, which we will talk about today, like attention. Essentially, when you are given a presentation, the most important thing is to keep the audience's attention. That is the most important thing. And as you say, when his mobile phone rang, it interrupted their attention. So it was a really bad thing to happen during a presentation. So yeah, thank you, Nan. Excellent. So we're going to move on to you, please, Wing.
Besides something the others mentioned, I think the presenter depended on his hand down and his slide too much. So when the shuffle happened suddenly, he didn't come down to resolve, and he showed his embarrassment in front of his audience. Yeah, and I think that those mistakes are common in real life, but every presenter have one or two weak points not all slowly.
Yeah, I agree. So you just said that he showed embarrassment, or you could say he became nervous. So yeah, brilliant.
Yes.
I think this is an excellent way of explaining what happened. So yeah, he showed embarrassment, or you could say he became nervous.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Ian. So we're going to move on to you, please, Lara.
Hi. Yes.
Hello. So can you tell me what mistakes the presenter made during that presentation?
He didn't prepare the presentation, and he used mobile phone in presentation.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Lara. And finally, Tan, you've joined us.
Yes. I see some mistake the presenter when he present he make a presentation. First, he make a letter upside down. Secondly, he didn't turn off his phone. Lastly, he was not confident. I think that the first mistake can display because everyone always check mistake in their presentation before presenting. The second and the third mistake as alarm, phone, and confidence are common in real life. I think so.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you, Tan. I'm just going to comment on what you just said there. So you said, I see some mistakes that presenters make when they make the presentation. I'm just going to try and correct you there. So because you just watched the video, we would like to talk in past tense. So you would say, I saw some mistakes the presenter made when making the presentation. Okay, so we'll use the word saw, which is past tense for see. So instead of I see, you'd say I saw. So if you look in the chat box, I wrote the second sentence is the correct grammar. So I saw some mistakes the presenter made when making the presentation.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you, Dan. So we're going to move on now, guys. Okay, so we have some new vocabulary for today. So we have the words audience. We have the words. What's going on? Just give me 1 second. Yeah, we have the words. So yeah, we have the word audience, confidence, well organized, preparation, and calm down. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to read definitions from column A, and I'm going to ask you to match this up with the words from column B.
The art or process of getting ready for something or making something ready. I uh, I think prepare ways with this statement.
Okay, so the act of getting ready, yeah, you would say preparation, yeah? Excellent. And can you create a sentence using preparation for me?
Listen, I am making preparation for my presentation.
Okay, so you just said I am making preparation sorry, 1 second. Preparation for my presentation. So what you
Yes.
can say is I am preparing for my presentation, or you can say for example, preparation is important for presentation. Okay, so these are these are different ways of saying this. The two different correct grammars here. So I'm going to write this in the chat box for you. Okay. You have to be careful because preparation is a noun. So if you used to prepare, that is a verb, but preparation, okay? Okay, excellent. So we're going to move on to you now, Ween.
Definition C, to become or make somebody become calm. It matches with number 6, calm down.
Excellent, yeah. And can you create a sentence using calm down?
When facing the trouble, presenter should calm down and find ways to resolve it.
Excellent, yeah. So you could say if the presenter gets nervous, he should calm down and find ways to resolve it. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, moving on to you, please, Lara.
Yes. The feeling that you can just believe in and be sure about the abilities or good qualities of somebody, something. The magic with number 4.
I actually think that this matches with confidence. Okay, Lara. So the feeling, if you're confident about something, it means you really trust it. You really believe in it. Okay.
Magic with number 2.
Yeah, confidence.
Confident.
Yeah, so when you're confident about something, it means that you really believe it's going to happen, or you really believe in it. Or if you're confident about yourself, it means you trust your own abilities. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you could say, it is important, for an example sentence would be, it is important to have confidence during presentations, okay? So this would mean that you believe in your own abilities to present, which will mean that you are a better presenter. If you're confident, it means you are more, you have more energy, and you can perform better. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, okay. So we're going to move on to you, please, Dan.
Yes. Definition A, the group of people who have whether to watch or listen to something, a play, a concert, somebody speaking, etc. Definition A, message number 1, audience.
Perfect, yeah. And can you create a sentence for me using audience? Can you create
There are many audience in the room when I present my study.
Okay, so you just said there are many audiences in the room. There are audiences in the room. So instead of that, you would say there is a large audience or a big audience.
When I present,
Yes, you would
when
say.
I present my study.
Yeah, so when you say audience, you shouldn't say audiences. You wouldn't say many audiences. An audience means a group of people. So you don't say any audiences. You would say a large audience, which would mean, you know, a big audience. Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tan. So we're going to move back up. Finally, I'm going to give you Huang. Do you want to just do definition F for me?
Orange.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Orange or plant in a wood way. The item F matches with the number 4. Well organized.
Yeah, and can you create a sentence for me, please?
It is a well-organized presentation.
Yeah, so it is a well-organized presentation. Just be careful, you need to use the word a, so it is a well-organized presentation. Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Juan. Okay, perfect. So we're going to move on, guys. Try and remember these words so we can use this later on in the lesson. We're going to have a grammar structure today using the words must. Okay, so this is a very common word we use in the English language, the word must. Very, very easy. So we use the subject plus must plus a verb and an object. Okay, so we have an example sentence here, which is, I must make an outline before. Okay, and we use this grammar structure must when we want to talk about something we have to do. Okay, so to say you must do something, it means you have to do it. Okay, you must do it, you have to do it. It means it is very important. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start with you, please, Juan. Can you try and create a sentence for me, please, using this grammar structure?
I must prepare the presentation carefully.
Excellent, yeah. I must prepare the presentation carefully. Perfect. And moving on to you now.
Yes, I'm here. I must be confident while presenting.
Perfect, yeah. I must be confident while presenting. Brilliant. Moving on to you, please, Wing.
Before presenting, I must list out my ideas and practice to perform them fluently.
Excellent. So before presenting, I must list my ideas so I can perform them clearly. Okay, thank you, Wing. Moving on to you, please, Lara.
We must calm down during presentation.
Yes, so you must calm down during a presentation. So we'd say during a presentation. It would probably be better to say we should calm down before a presentation. That might be a better, because to calm, it is the process of relaxing, okay? So you might want to say you should down before you present, or make sure you are calm while you are presenting. Okay, thank you, Lara. Moving on to you, please, Dan.
Yes, you must be soon about 50 minutes before presenting.
Yeah, so you must be, so you can say you must you must attend 15 minutes before your presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent, thank you. Okay, brilliant. So we all use this grammar structure very well, so well done, guys. Okay, so we're going to have a practice now and some conversation. So we've got two students here. Student A, you're going to make a presentation and you don't know what you're going to say, you are quite nervous and you don't know what to say in public, and you're going to ask your friend for some advice. So student B, you're going to be the friend, and you need to give your friend some advice on how to be better at presentations and how they can be less nervous and how they can give an effective presentation. Okay, so Juan, can you please be student A? So you're about to give a presentation, and Jan, I'm going to ask you to be. I'm going to ask you to give Juan some advice.
Hello, Juan. Hello.
Hello, Jan. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm very well
Good.
too.
Yes.
But I am preparing for a presentation. The content is nearly finished, but I am too nervous. I don't know how to speak in public, and feel very confused.
Yeah.
You give me some advice?
Yes, I'm very happy to share with you some advice that help you confident to present. I think make the presentation that you speak in from a group of people. Normally, people are nervous to speak in a crowded people. So firstly, you should be well prepared for your presentation. You should determine your topic and understand really what you say. You should use some image to demonstrate what you mean and use the sample and popular expression. And secondly, you should sitting in front of the mirror and practice your presentation for many times. With this way, you can adjust your posture, your body language that you can use and show while presenting. Yeah, you should imagine that you standing up in front of a group of audiences, and you can use cameras to record your presentation, and after that you review and you will identify your posture or your body language is not suitable for your presentation, and you rush out. And the third, you should be well dressed and good looking when you get in people. You should keep calm when audience suddenly interrupt you and ask you a question, and you are friendly to respond. And it's important to have confidence during presenting. You should speak confidently with a strong voice to express what you want audience to pay attention. And the last, I think, before starting the presentation, you should try to breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. That's provide your body youthful energy that makes you feel confident when you are in front of the group of people. I think
Thank you,
my
Jan. You have a lot of experience in presentation. Do you usually present?
Sometimes because I'm a self-representative, so sometimes I need to present the new products to the customer.
Have you ever got mistake?
Of course, sometimes I got mistake. The first my presentation, there are lots of mistake, but after that, I ask my my customer or my colleagues to share with me how to correct my mistake in my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Jan, very much. Your advice very valuable.
Thank you for your good comment.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you, guys. I'm just going to make a comment on what you just said there, Huang, because it was the last thing you said, and I have it written now. So you just said, I'll write it in the chat box. So you said, have you ever got mistake? You also said it as well, Nan. You should say, have you ever made a mistake? Okay, a mistake is something that you make. Okay. So you would use made, the verb made, instead of got. So you don't get a mistake, you make a mistake, okay? So you would say, I just made a mistake, or I am making a mistake right now, okay?
Yes, thank you. Thank teacher for your advice.
Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you too. And we're going to move on. I'm going to ask you, Wing, to please be student A. And I'm going to ask La to be student B for me.
Okay. Yes. Hello, La. It's lucky for me to see you here. I'm going to make a presentation. Can you help me? Because I know you are a good presenter. Okay.
Hi, Wing.
Yeah. Can you help me? Because I know you are so confident.
You should calm down before presentation, and when you start presentation, you should write to all member.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I know. Yes, I hear you, but I know, but when facing with the audience, I almost forget. I'm really thrilling and almost forget all things. How can I face to the audience?
You should written to all member by this work. How are you today? And I think it will help you decrease stress during the presentation.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes. I can understand you, but can you show me? Can you help me a way to resolve when the trouble happens? During my presentation, if I forget something, if I feel too nervous, how can I resolve?
I think that you should not it by yourself.
Yeah. Notice.
Not it in paper before presentation.
Yeah. And during my presentation, can I see my hands out?
I think so.
Yeah. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, guys. I'm going to ask you, Win, can you please actually play the role of student B? And I'm going to ask Tan, can you please be student A?
Yes, hello, Queen.
Hello, Tan. Hey, you are tired. So what happened?
Yes. Trong No, no, I don't have problem. Yes.
What happened? What's the matter with
Yes.
you?
Yeah. You student B. I'm student A, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a presentation. I have the outline and know what I am going to say. However, I'm too nervous to speak in public. Could you give me some advice how to make a good presentation, please?
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, before your presentation, you should breathe deeply, and you remember you should smile during your presentation. It will make you calm down quickly. Yeah. And because you have the outline and you know what you are going to say, so
Yeah.
you should be confident, and your attitude will attract your audience attention. Yeah. So don't be shy to make the eye contact to the audience. Sometimes I say some presenters too nervous. So they always look down the ground, even look up to the room. Not good at all. So
Yes.
you must be confident and make the eye contact to the audience. Yeah.
How to open the presentation smartly?
Okay. How to open? Okay. When you see the audience, you can say once. You can say a question like that. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. In presentation, some audience make some question. How to answer the question at the end of presentation?
Yeah. To answer the question, first you must know what they are going to ask you, what they are asking you, and you must find out the problem to answer the main point. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you can make a question to confirm the audience question clearly before you answer. Okay.
But some audience speak too fast. You can hear clearly. How to answer this question?
Don't be shy to ask again. You can ask.
Yeah.
You can ask them to repeat their question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even if you don't know how to answer the question, don't be shy to admit and show it to the audience, and you will promise you will find out the answer for them next time. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for your advice. Thank you.
Is there anything you are afraid of?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, guys. I'm going to have to stop you there because we need to move on, but brilliant conversation there. I really enjoyed listening to that. So, excellent. We're going to move on. I'm going to highlight some common mistakes we sometimes make when we speak the English language, okay? So, you have the correct sentence here which says, Peter must prepare ideas for his presentation, okay? This is the correct sentence here. So you want to say Peter prepares his ideas for his presentation, okay? You should not say Peter must preparing, okay? Because if you use the word must, it means a future tense. Okay, if you must do something, it means you are going to do it in the future. So you don't use the word must with what we call a continuous verb, a verb which has ing. Okay, so this is incorrect because we use a must with a verb with ing. Okay, so this is actually incorrect. We have some pronunciation to practice. We have the difference between always, which is 2 words. So all you need to do is leave a gap. So always and always. Okay, so we say always and always. Sounds the same, but you just have to leave a small gap. And we have a practice sentence, which is, he always tries to solve problems in all ways. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, please, Juan, can you please read me? Can you read me everything in green, please, Juan?
Peter must prepare ideas for his presentation. Always. 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 He always tries to solve problems in own ways.
Perfect. Okay, perfect, Juan. Moving on to you, please, Nan.
Yes. Peter must prepare idea for his presentation. Always. Always. He always tries to solve problems in own ways.
Okay, perfect. Okay, moving on to you, please, Wayne.
Yeah. Peter must prepare ideas for his presentation. Always. Always. He always tries to solve problems in all ways.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Wayne. Moving on to you, La.
Peter must prepare ideas for his presentation. Always. Always. He always tries to solve problems in all ways.
Okay, yeah, perfect. And finally, you, Tan.
Yes. Peter must prepare ideas for his presentation. Always. He always tries to solve problems in all ways.
Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Perfect.